and welcome to our live session. And this time we have picked a very important topic, which is how HR leaders are adapting to artificial intelligence. And we are so fortunate enough that we uh, have opportunity to invite Anshu Mahajan. She is senior manager of teleSys software. She is in HR department there, and she's coming with over 13 years of rich experience in strategic human resource management, where she how technology has evolved. And I'm very excited that she is here because no one can explain it so better than her. So thank you, Anshu. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Manisha. Thank you so much for having me. And really excited to share my input, share my views. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, when we picked this topic, it was important for us that we bring the best questions so that the viewers get maximum help out of it. So, as per the recent survey, which was done by PwC, it was found that 45% of HR functions are already using somewhere or the other AI, and they seems to be very helpful. For someone like you, Anshu, who has been in industry from this long time, you have seen COVID, you have seen automation, you have seen the things when was everything was manual. So, from your experience, I would like to know how AI have changed your role.
So, Manisha, like you have mentioned, with 13 years of experience, yes, I worked when there was no AI, and right now everywhere there is a lot of fuss around AI. So, with my experience, I can tell you before and after, and maybe that will answer your question in a better way. So, before AI, let's say if we talk about recruitment, right? We do a general practice. We post the positions on recruitment portals, and we get like thousands and thousands of resume. Then literally there are 2, 3 HRs or a single HR who has to screen all the resumes, and with their individual capabilities, they have to give a call to to respective candidates, right? So it's like a long task, lot of time being taken, and with a growing industry, startups, they need we all know the manpower requirements are always immediate, right?
True.
Now with AI thing, there is a lot of recruitment tools which has AI backed up, right? So whatever the skills, whatever the requirements we have, we always have a recommended resumes in front of that, in front of our requirements, right? With that, the time gets saved. Our potential of closing that position increase, right? And we get the best talent. Whosoever, like 10,000 people apply, we get the best talent based on what we are looking for. So this is the beauty of AI. Obviously, AI chatbots are there, which we all know. All of employees have more or less used it, right? So our basic work of related to payroll, related to basic compliance part, taken care by chatbot. So yes, AI has changed the life. It has made our life better, and it helps us to think about not the repetitive task, but on strategic part, on a leadership angle. The quality work is where we can focus now with AI. Yeah.
Perfect. So I should take it as this has changed. That's correct, but in a good way, and potential got increased. You have more refined data, and now it's more agility is there. So thank you for answering
Absolutely.
it so well. And this is what we were looking forward for. There's someone who can actually throw light on this, which is really important to understand from the roots that what is actually happening. So thank you so much, Anshu. Thank you so much for answering it. So similar to
Sure.
when we talk about AI, then of course there come a lot of challenges also. Yes, it is doing all sort of good thing, but challenge in adoption was there, which was so certain. So I recently spoke to a friend who is also in HR, and they are struggling to adopt AI, and because there is a learning curve, of course, and the learning curve was steep, and not everyone embraced the challenge right away. That's something many
True.
HR leaders face. In your experience, I would like to know that what were the key challenges that maybe you have encountered, or this, or maybe
Mhm.
you have seen when you were integrating AI in HR or in your processes when you were understanding it. So, what were those challenges? Would you like to throw some light on this?
Sure. Whenever the change comes, the resistance comes as previous, right?
True,
So is
true,
with
true.
the
Yeah,
AI
yeah.
tools.
That's there.
So I remember when we started working around it, the number one was budgets, approvals, right? It with
Budget.
AI backed up tools, it includes cost, right? And we always have to fight for our cost, right? Then there are budgets. We have to work within our limited budgets. We have to figure out the best AI tools we can afford based on different companies, organizations, and their own infrastructure. Then that is number one. Number two is skill set upgradation for
Oh.
HR people as well as for employees. We need to train them how to use these tools, right? How to make, how to utilize it in at the efficient level. And so is HR people also have to learn, because for us also it's a new thing, right? Then third is obviously mindset shift within HR department, because we all know many of
Oh.
us have fear that new thing is coming, maybe my job is going,
Yeah,
right?
that
So
fear
we
is
literally
there.
have to, yes, fear is there. So we literally have to, uh, address that fear and tell them that, hey, this tool is to make your life easy, not to chuck you out, right? And fourth is obviously data privacy. Like whatever AI tools we are using, we are literally giving them all the data of our employees, right? So that is something we literally have to do our homework, which tools we are getting, what are their, are they following the basic compliance part? Are they looking at the security part? So these are the major things which, are challenges while bringing the tools in the office.
That's so close, and there are a lot of studies that have shown exactly these are the reasons of challenge. And mind shift that you said, that is very important. And mind shift not only
True.
when we communicate it to people when there is a new tool in office or in our organization, but that mind shift within our team is also important. So second, one more point that you emphasize on, which is very important, that fear that my job will go, that exists. So future job cut due to AI, that's what we have a followed up question with that. There has been a lot of speculation that AI will lead to massive job cuts. And we all have seen how headlines, especially predicting robots taking over job. But I read a study recently that suggested that while AI might automate certain tasks, it most likely to transform job than replace them. So,
True.
what's your take in this? Like how you see it, like AI coming up as first and your job cutting, and also what is your take in this?
Well, I have two angles around it. One is, see, be it HR, be it any department, right? If you don't change with the change, today or tomorrow you will lose your job. That's for sure, right?
Correct,
No
correct.
one is gonna give you a lifetime guarantee, okay, if you don't evolve. Okay. Now, second angle towards your question is that, with AI thing coming in picture, lot of quantitative tasks has been shifted and taken care by AI, and the HR is used for their qualitative tasks, right? We I don't know how much you have heard or the people who are gonna watch have heard, but we often blamed HR as like HR karte kya hai. That's a very basic tagline. We often hear it, right? So because we are always stuck in our day-to-day tasks that we hardly get time to look at the other things, right? With AI coming in picture, all the basic tasks, the quantitative tasks being taken care, and it's like, hey, you focus on quality, quantity will be taken care by AI, right?
Oh,
That's where
that's
it's that shift is there. So all in all, I will not say the job's gonna get lost, right? I mean, people are gonna lose their job, right? But it's gonna be a time when they need to upgrade themselves, they need to
mm,
upskill themselves, right? to match, with the quality work, which includes creative thinking, conflict resolution, leadership angle, right? So these are the things AI cannot take, right? Because if I take one example here, let's say with AI tool, we figure out that few of the employees are overburdened, right? We are giving them too much tasks, right?
Yeah.
Now, that is something AI can do. But to talk to that employee, to talk to that respective manager of that employee, HR has to come in picture.
But how about HR bots? There are a lot of, like Lena AI, Ember is there. There are a lot of bot also which are coming, which they can also have a talk. Like I remember we used to have one-on-one discussion, and there used to be so many people, and then you used to have such a hectic schedule. But now all these things a bot can also do. So do you think? I mean, I'm asking a question which is in between, but as you mentioned, so. Can that bot can replace human touch?
Not completely. We have a lot of human touch, right? For now, I don't think it's gonna be completely replaceable, but yeah, certain percentage will be taken care. But like I said, that sitting with the employee, talking and telling them, hey, I understand you are too much overburdened, right? Having that human to human connection, that I feel, I mean, that's my personal opinion, but that I feel cannot be replaced, right?
Yeah,
It just
and I
can't be
think
everything, be
having
synthetic.
discussion over tea, coffee, chai ka adda cannot be still replaced by AI. That bond is something else that people have.
Yeah, yeah. And rest, we never know in future what's gonna happen, but right now, this is what it is.
So I think there is some sort of balance that we are trying to create between AI and human touch, but it is existing together. Yeah,
True.
correct.
It's like in a simple statement, AI is there to give the best output which human brain can give, but in context to human touch, human creativity, human thinking, that AI cannot replace for now.
Perfect, perfect. I mean, this is I'm aligned, and this is something that that's why we want to have this conversation so candid and so in core. So thank you once again, Anshu. Moving ahead,
Yes.
you mentioned something that quality over quantity, like a lot of data driven decisions that we take. A great example of AI's power is how Unilever uses AI to screen and rank candidates based on data, which has significantly cut a lot of their time of hiring. This shift shows like how data driven decision is becoming more a game changer in HR. So how has AI helped you in making a decision better in case you are taking extensive use of AI, and particularly in areas like recruitment, employee engagement, or maybe predicting any workforce related trends or data that we need on a day to day basis?
So I generally call AI as Panditji because AI
That's a
literally
nice
can
term.
predict. Yeah, I among my teammates, I generally say, okay, see, let's see what Panditji is saying,
Pandit
right?
ji. Yeah.
So, yeah. So yes, when we give the whole chunk of data to AI, right? AI can bring all type of permutation and combinations in front of us, which previous to AI used to happen the same way, but it depends on human to human, right? We humans have our individual capabilities, right? Based on those capabilities only we can, decode the data, right? But with AI, we can decode the data, the best way it is possible, right? So yes, that is all there, right? Be it workforce management, be it talent management, be it recruitment, even AI can tell with the patterns that looks like this person is going, right? So that we can be proactive and start looking the hirings and all that. So it's a win-win game for the organization and for the HR as well, right? That's like I'm trying to mention that the best thing let the let the AI person do, and the execution thing let the HR look into it, right? So that's a kind of a combination between Panditji and HRs.
And it is working out well, really well, right?
It is working out well, yes. I mean, if I go in the past, for that data analytics, we used to hire 4 or 5 people, and everyone has its own capacity, right? Like no one is 10 on 10, right? So it depends what best the person can show to us. Based on those data, we decode with our own individual capabilities, then we take it to the management. So all that intervals, all that barriers have decreased, and it helps us to look at the data and take decisions faster.
Perfect. And I think it is helping a lot. But do you doubt sometime on the data accuracy path? Because data literacy is important, but when we leave everything on AI, so is there is some doubt about it, about the data? Do you check it again or you trust on it completely?
No, obviously, see, it is nothing like that. AI, whatever AI shows is 100% correct, because at the end, the data is also given to AI by individual, right? And if some error has been, given to AI, right, the predictions can also hamper that way, right? So you just cannot 100% rely on it, but if you're very sure with your data, then yes, I will agree to your statement that we can rely to the AI. But if you feel that no, our data inputs are maybe not correct and all, then obviously the output also you will get the same way.
True. So we are not promoting through this any AI tool, let me tell you. I mean, for
So,
my audience. But I think there are a lot of tools which are coming with accurate accuracy, and there is a lot of dependency, human dependency on AI tool right now, and that's why we have uh, such a renowned guest, Anshu, who is who is actually using AI in her day-to-day life, and thank you, Anshu, for bringing it to us that it is impacting how we used to take decisions, and thank you so much for explaining it so well. So moving
sure.
forward, as we have a lot of segment and want to ask you a lot many questions, so this is going to be advice. uh, Considering the time, it is one of the last question, but we can stretch and speak about it in detail. But one advice for hesitant HR leaders. So some HR leaders are still on the fence about using, AI, either because they are unsure of how it will fit into their current system, or they are worried about the complexity that they can face, or maybe it can come as a problem solver. So there is some sort of confusion. So from your perspective, Anshu, what advice would you like to give to those HR leaders who are still very hesitant in using HR? Like adaptation is there, but very slow. They have some rigidity. What step they can take to start their AI journey if they are doing it for the first time? So there are two questions. One your advice, and second is what steps they can take.
Sure. So, in pretext to advice, whether you like it or not, change is law of nature. So you just can't stop it, right?
Correct.
Uh,
Correct.
Before I answer to this question, I want to go to some practical examples, right? We all use, Alexa, Siri. What is that? That's AI, right? We all do a lot of Netflix binge watching, Amazon. We see a lot of suggested videos around it, right? Customized suggested videos. What is that? That is AI, right? So AI is the new thing, and you like it or not, it is there, right? So that is point number one. Second, if you really feel that no, this is really not good, I don't think I need it, some kind of objections you have in your head, all I can suggest is that look at your day-to-day tasks. Okay, look at the tasks which are taking too much time of yours as a HR, and try to replace those tasks with AI, right?
Okay.
Very baby steps. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you feel those tasks has been taken care by AI, and you feel, oh wow, now I can focus on many more strategic decisions, and other angles of HR, right? Then there you go, you have your answer, right? that AI is there to look at your repetitive tasks, to look at your quantitative tasks so that you can focus on your quality tasks.
Quality task,
So
yes.
that's how you can go for it.
Perfect, Anshu, and it's a great advice. And I'll be very honest that I was very hesitant of adopting anything which is new, and it was very difficult for me. And I think if at that time I would have got this advice, it would have been very easier for me. But thank you so much, all those who are watching it or going to watch it. We are going to upload it soon. For them, it's going
Sure.
to be very easy. So thank you so much for sharing your experience so close, and it was very candid, and thank you so much. It is so easy, when you were explaining the things, it was so in a layman's language. For me, it was very easy to understand. Okay, these are the steps I can follow, and this is so easy for me. So thank you so much. And
Thank you so much.
as
Thank
a
you,
closing
Manisha. Thank
remark,
you
I
so
would
much for having me.
No, it's our honor that you have taken out time on Saturday, especially. So, thank you so much for sharing your insight with us today. And it's clear that AI has immense potential, as you mentioned in one of the answer, to enhance the HR practices. But it's also about finding the right balance and addressing
True.
misconceptions along the way. Your experience shows us how HR leader can navigate this shift. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning into this. And we are coming up with more such fruitful session. So thank you so much, Anshu, for coming and joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, take care. Until next time. Bye bye.
Okay.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye.